Gross, but this is who I am!
Wow.
Whoa. Oh my god. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's React. I'm Kenny, this is my beautiful wife Montana, this is Waddle, this is Hogarth, and that's Rue.
And today we're going to be reacting to Season 7, Episode 14 of My Hero Academia, together with Shoji.
Shoji was facing off against Spinner, who has now become like gargantuan.
Yes.
So Spinner's coming with a whole army of other hetero-morphs. Is Shoji gonna try to like negotiate, or do you think it's gonna be a fight immediately?
I don't know that Spinner's necessarily accepting feedback. I think he's just kind of doing what he's doing.
He also looks more crazed than normal. He's typically a pretty measured guy, and he seems really, I think, additional quirks are pretty harmful to the body, typically, like people getting extra quirks. And I think that this is the thing that happened to him.
Yeah, totally.
That's terrible. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below if you're excited for episodes coming every Sunday and Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you can't wait and want to see these episodes right now, including the rest of My Hero Academia and a few episodes of our newest series, check out the Patreon along with episodes of our other series, Jujutsu Kaisen, Frieren, Arcane, and Kaiju number 8. All right, are we excited for Season 7, Episode 14 of My Hero Academia?
Absolutely.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.
Dunderheads, this video was brought to you by the incredible members of the Let's React Patreon. If you want access to a ton of exclusive perks, check out the link in the description below. Have a good day, Twinkle Toes!
Where are we?
Show your face again.
In a backstory?
This All For One's original?
Is this Shoji backstory?
Maybe the first hetero-morph.
No matter what happens or how much time passes, we will never accept your kind, monster.
Gotta be, right? Oh, it's him, maybe.
And news of Dabi's defeat was first spreading across the country.
Forge into that hospital and rescue Kurogiri!
So this is a little bit back in time.
Okay.
Among the bioengineered high-end Nomu, only one of them might be called a masterpiece, Kurogiri. When All For One figured out we were holding his servant at Central Hospital, he sent Spinner, a Paranormal Liberation Front leader, to retrieve him. Former PLF members and ordinary citizens who shared their ideology joined the mission. In all, their forces numbered almost 15,000.
What?
Wow.
Who's stopping?
That's pretty overwhelming.
Oh, this is where the police are guarding.
Don't get pushed back! Pull a path through them!
Standing in their way were a few heroes and whatever police could be spared. A group of 200 against an army.
Wow.
Gee, Shirakumo, is this all for you? When'd you get so popular?
I always love present Mike moments.
It's so cool.
Heat shield?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks to you, Anima. Where's Tentacle?
He's doing great.
Yeah.
He had the worst fate of any of the teachers in these tests.
Yeah, that's...
I've been looking for him everywhere, but this is chaos!
Yeah, what are you supposed to do with that?
Squad leader,
Yeah.
we're gonna be overrun! We
So
need
these are like
reinforcements.
tasers.
We're not getting any
Okay.
reinforcements! Hold the line with your taser shields! Damn it! They've already got us
And he's
outnumbered.
And he's a
They're
hetero-morph,
trying to
yeah.
split us up too? Take their gear!
That's symbolic.
Yeah.
We knew we'd be facing a mob! How the hell did they get so organized? What'd he call us? Kaiju!
Not a mob!
Give me a hand!
You people are always like this!
Approved! No one who knows how he feels. You couldn't understand.
I don't know.
Yeah, they're all holding spinner signs too. Oh no.
Why are you doing this? You've got to stop!
You sound like a city kid. Yeah.
It's literally a child.
Yeah.
Rage on, good citizens! Today is the day of your liberation! They sent us to quirk counseling and quirk education, but we know that these are shams! Ways they can pretend to help those who look like us! The 6-6 incident, the Great Jeddah Purge! From the beginning, the paranormal has led to the persecution of those who are different! And what excuses do they use to massacre us? One man with blood on his hands simply said we creep him out. The world wants you to believe its bigotry is in the past. But make no mistake, they are feigning their remorse.
Hetero-morphs in high
Big
position.
cities are diverse melting pots, bastions of acceptance. Oh, how highly educated they are. Certainly they would never discriminate, right? Ha! And try leaving the city. You know what you'll find. People who look at you with fear and disgust. Even the strongest light can't illuminate the darkness when you're seen as a monster. My brethren, you have lived too long in the shadow of hate. Today we create the light that will brighten our futures. I know what you've thought in moments of crisis. If only I didn't look like this. The heroes worship far and wide don't fight for us. He is the one who will lead us into a new era and a new society! You won't stop us! Spinners for everyone here!
Like, does not look good.
That's not fully him anymore.
Yeah. Classic All for One.
Yeah.
See that Redestro's revolution becomes a reality. In the end, it doesn't matter if the League of Villains are true comrades who actually believe in our mission or not. We will mold them into the real thing, champion their names and deeds.
Follow his lead!
This is what real justice looks like!
Don't know
God.
what man is saying. Ever since I got new power from All for One, mine keeps blanking out.
Oh no.
What is our mission?
Too many words. I just do what I was told.
Fine, Kurogiri! Take him back!
Whoa.
Whoa.
All right. I want to see him have a close combat fight here.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got infinite hands.
8.
I mean, he can spawn more.
Okay.
Not infinite though. He's not ball. He's not Shigaraki or whatever. Oh god.
Kept in cages.
You're impure.
You tricked us into letting you.
Oh wait, is this Shoji?
What does any of what you're saying have to do with attacking a hospital of all places? When the heroes were investigating Jaku Hospital, the first thing they did was make sure the patients and staff were safe. They kept every person there out of harm's way and protected innocent bystanders.
Made sure hospital people were safe.
What about you? Are you going to do that too? No matter what happens
wow.
or
it's
how
him.
much time passes, we will never, never accept your kind, monster!
Wow.
Why the silence, huh? Didn't think about
What?
everyone you could hurt? You better have a plan. Because if not,
Whoa.
I will never be able to forgive you.
His true face.
Wow.
Whoa.
Very cool.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So Shoji was ostracized by his own people. Wow.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I never thought about, like, what was under the mask, really.
I didn't either. His face shape is very human, so I guess it makes sense that if he was, like... I mean, it was beyond bullying. Like, they fully kicked him out and rejected him. That he would, like, do what he could to avoid that.
Yeah. But
kind of owning it at the end is very cool.
Yeah.
So, tell me your plan! I'm waiting! Just as I thought. That gives me even more reason to stop you here.
That's Shoji's voice.
What you talking about? You
God, so hard to be Spinner here.
Yeah.
What the hell wrong with this guy?
That kid looks messed up. You see his scars? Well, yeah, but
What were those scars on his face? Yeah.
You laid the plan out before!
Oh, was he trying to, like,
everything that
stop his face that way?
Do
Like
whatever
Renee?
you say, Spinner! We'll grab Kurogiri even if it means sacrificing! Tell us your order!
What justice do you want us to enact for the cause? We're ready!
Give us your pistol!
Tell us what to do!
Oh no.
It doesn't matter.
What?
He's correct! He's saying that history is only made through bloodshed. Our leader is telling us that sacrifices and even death are unavoidable today.
That's a stretch.
And Spinner too. They'll ruin everything. Continue forward!
Making people waver.
To the hospital!
A little. Not so much.
Think, Spinner. What you're doing here will set us back 30 years.
Is that from the inside or outside?
Yeah, what was that?
Iguchi. If you have any trouble using the body bulk quirk I gave you, try this. Think of it as a bonus gift.
No! Don't care anymore!
Oh.
It's called Scale Mail. With this, you'll have the power, defense, and appearance of a leader.
Oh.
Anything!
Oh, League? I played that too. By myself, though.
Stop!
Oh. Oh God, I didn't even
Whoa.
want to become this. Oh. Oh God. Holy shit. Okay, that looks like Venom right there.
Yeah.
Shoji, you're hurt!
Comrades!
Oh God.
Our fearless leader's bravery gives us the courage to strike against our oppressors. Become martyrs for our cause. Any blood spilled on this day will bring rights to future hetero-morphs!
This can't be happening! Not to him!
Oh.
Shoji is...
What's happening to Koda? Is he like evolving?
Parents didn't have these kind of appendages. Our village hated me. After I came in contact with one of them, they banded together to beat me.
Oh
Said it was
wow.
blood purification.
Ugh.
Tokoyami, Koda, and the rest of you from cities might only know about this from books, but in some towns, there are still people who don't hesitate to scar children like me.
That's evil! We don't need people like
Oh my
that in the world!
God.
That's nice to imagine, but disparity is still far too common.
Oh crap! I think I called you something mean before!
You're such a beast! It's amazing!
Yeah, like a muffly octopus! I'm so sorry! I swear I never thought you were creepy! I was just being stupid, I promise!
Hey, it's natural to think of an octopus when you see my arms. My hero name is Tentacle, after all. I've also seen the list people compile. The ones that point out which heroes they think look more like villains. We should be able to talk about stuff like this freely.
Oh.
The thing is, since I'm a hetero-morph who has scars, people make assumptions. That's the whole reason I wear a mask. I hide them, so people don't think I'm fueled by revenge. That takes real strength. I've been through plenty of hard times in my life. I'll never forget them.
Wow.
But I don't want to dwell on bad memories. So instead, I'll cling to the one good memory I have. And my body was useful.
Oh.
Well, he's a great person.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's too sad!
Such
a good memories with you!
Oh.
Nothing but good times!
I love their bond as a class. Like, it's so
Yeah.
wholesome.
It's very, very sweet.
It's nice to see a fully, like, not rarely, but I feel like a lot of teams and shows will have a lot of rivalries and people that are mean to each other, but ultimately this class, like, just cares about each other. And
They're super, super bonded.
It's just nice, like, it informs the way that stuff goes in the plot, and, like, it's nice to see such a coordinated team like that.
Yeah, totally.
Oh wow, he's so warm!
These issues have been a problem for over 100 years. A single generation can't make everything better. For that reason, I want to make sure the world I leave behind is better than the one I know now.
An upgrade?
Yeah, maybe.
Wow.
Maybe that increases the range you can talk to animals with. Like
So
an
the
antenna
next
almost.
generation has good memories.
I face persecution just like you! Nothing can justify how we've been treated, or what they've done to us! But this isn't going to help our cause!
Really has nothing to do with it.
Turned me away. They said they weren't letting any hetero-morphs inside.
Destroy every day! Think about how you're using your anger! The choices you're making! You know what it's like to be hurt! Because people have hurt you! We've tried to forgive and forget, but look where that got us! You're so naive, I might laugh! Would you have us do nothing to help ourselves? Brethren, his is a child's purview, but our hearts have been hardened by this world!
Oh,
whoa.
Don't you dare laugh! It's Shoji!
What the hell? That is...
Wow.
Whoa. Can you just do it mentally now? Doesn't even have to say anything?
So gross!
That's amazing.
This is who I am!
Whoa.
Calling another heteromorph so gross is unbelievably hypocritical.
Yeah.
I'd like to be on the team assigned to protect Central Hospital.
But Koda, that's an insane upgrade.
Yeah.
Mentally talk to animals.
We haven't told anyone our plan yet. There's a tall woman who had a difficult journey here. I asked her to tell me about life on the outside.
I know who you mean.
There's more. The evacuees mentioned something. A call to action. From what I heard, hetero-morphs from across the country are heading towards Central Hospital right now. I'd like to be the one to face them.
If Shoji's going, then I'm going too.
If I run away from this, if I ignore it, I'll never be able to call myself a hero.
We put out a report saying he was transferred, but the enemy didn't take the bait. Sorry to ask this, Yamada, but can you be there to support my students?
Dang, Mr. Aizawa. The quirks our kids have get stronger with every class.
Yeah.
Look at them.
Look at that.
These young heroes. Wow. They're so much stronger than we were back when we called ourselves the Three Dumbingos.
Listen, Koji.
He looks so
I
cool.
can't be certain about this, but your horns might grow big too. Those horns will be useful. They'll let you communicate with faraway animals so you can tell them how you feel. When I was much younger, some people were mean to me because of how I looked. But luckily, your dad stood up to those awful people for me.
Oh.
He said my horns were beautiful and that they shouldn't laugh. So Koji, if you care about a person, don't let anybody laugh at them. Stand up and get mad in a good way.
In a good way.
Yeah.
There's not really a way out of that one.
No. Wow.
Whoa. Oh my god. That animation was so
cool.
Hazbin! And the rest of you! You were blessed with these bodies! How will you use your gifts? Don't let them take advantage of your scars! Next time, your children might be the ones they target!
I'm sorry. If I hadn't been drowning that night, then maybe they wouldn't have made your face look so scary.
Wow.
Are you fucking kidding
that
me?
because
he saved her?
My revenge!
That's insane.
Wow.
No, my hatred, it won't go away.
What do we do now?
If heroes win here, what happens to us? They will hate us. There'll be no difference. The call
Oh, he looks like the lizard on the wall.
He does.
I was just walking, living out in the daylight. And they sprayed me with insecticide poison. If someone hurts you, you have the right to hurt them back. Comrades, raise your voices. Follow me into the future.
Oh no, he's thinking now, but it's not good.
Has he
No.
gotten even stronger? That punch was strong enough to crush concrete.
Knocked him into some level of being able to speak now. Oh no.
There are too many. I can't hold them.
He's gotta be hurting from that punch though. He didn't break his shell.
Maybe that's just how the shell works.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh. Oh no. Well, that's not good.
No.
He looks like he might get to Kurogiri.
I know what you want, but he won't be your secret weapon.
Okay, so he shattered the scales, but he also opened... After all that from Tentacle, they do him like that?
It didn't matter. It was too late.
Dang. Even with the cool animation, come on. Wow. Well, I think he broke his shell and eventually it's going to come back that it was actually important that he did that. But
All right.
it looks, if they get Kurogiri,
That would be so fucked up.
he's been gone for a few seasons. And the idea of having him back, like he can literally just be like, everyone's now in the same place. Like that is crazy. And it's going to be such a problem if, like, imagine all these fights just merged now.
They might.
They're
That I feel like that's probably what they're gonna do.
I think Stain might be in the hospital.
Okay.
That's where we're left for this episode. Thank you for watching, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below if you're excited for more My Hero coming every Friday and Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you can't wait and want to see these episodes right now, they're all posted to Patreon and they're extended full-length forms. We have a lot to discuss, but before we do that, where are we headed?
All right, let's review.
Thank you for watching. For now, we're going to go to questions given to us by our amazing Patreon members. If you want to ask us questions we answer after every episode of any show we watch, join the link in the description below and start asking. For now, let's go to question 1. Day asks, what do you think about the political battle between those who look like normal humans and the hetero-morphs?
I mean, it's obviously very symbolic of people who are minorities or people who look different from like the masses and the way that they're treated by those in the majority, which historically has been terrible always.
Yeah, and a lot of the things they were saying throughout it of like, it won't be all changed in one generation, like this will set us back 30 years. It's been constant discrimination like throughout time. Who's to say that they won't continue even if we stop this current one? Like it's a clear parallel of that, and like it's a really like strong theme. Like I wish they had showed it more throughout the series. Like they showed it a little in season 6, but like only bits and pieces here and there, but like that is so interesting and something I hadn't fully considered for the series.
Yeah, me either. I feel like it also elevates the relationship that everyone in Class 1A has with each other, knowing that that's the way that their society behaves just in general, and then not having seen any of that within the class. Or it was like Mineta saying something stupid and then immediately realized it and apologized.
Interesting to see how different generations are handling are understanding and like communicating with heteromorphs.
Yeah, for sure. Well, and how people growing up in different places couldn't even fathom that was like the situation in the more like remote villages.
Yeah, like they might have heard stories, but like, there's still people that experience that.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's an interesting point in this episode, and it also makes this a lose-lose in a big way, which is a bummer.
Yeah, definitely.
Like even if you stop everyone, like now you have aided all for one, which is just it is going to be a setback.
Not the side you want to be on.
Exactly.
Yeah, 100%. But it's hard if you're an individual who's been oppressed to not align yourself with the only person who has ever tried to fight for you.
Yeah.
Like that.
Maybe if they work together to stop Spinner here or something. Like if they're convinced, then they'll pardon them. And then that'll be like a jumping off point to a better relationship, because this is a written story. This is a written story. Maybe,
yeah.
It's like, hey.
And then all of the horrible, bigoted people are like, oh wow, I was wrong the whole time.
Yeah.
These people are exactly the same as me. Just because they look different doesn't mean they're any less of a person and deserve any less of my respect.
And then everybody claps.
Yep. And then everyone gallops off into the sunset together.
That's a little heteromorphobic when you say,
because I say gallop. Fuck. Sorry. That.
You think you know somebody. Anyway.
God damn it.
Let's go to our second question. Question 2. Katsuki Bakugan. Oh my god.
Okay.
That is crazy to change your name.
Crazy work.
But anyway, Katsuki Bakugan asks, thoughts on Shoji's backstory and how he volunteered to be posted at the hospital to go face his fellow heteromorphs. It's a very sad backstory.
His backstory is devastating.
Oh my god.
And
sorry, I'm not laughing at that, but it's just like, goodness gracious, just been carrying that around.
Knowing that they attacked his home, like they were not leaving this kid alone, and he was a kid.
It was like the people in his home.
Yeah.
I don't know if he said his family itself, but more just like his village.
But they were like breaking his windows. You know, this was not that like your standard run-of-the-mill bullying campaign can't be fundamentally damaging, but this was far beyond that. And to still be saving people in the town that rejected him, and then to be punished for that in such a visual, lifelong, like fucking up someone's face. Like they can't look in a mirror without thinking of what you did to them.
Yeah.
Horrible.
And were they trying to like cut off his snout? Like I'm confused at like, or his like nose, his like extended area of his face. Like
I don't know that there was a plan. I think they were just fucking him up because they
that's crazy.
Are horrible.
And then he gets that huge punch off, and then he still gets away.
Mm-hmm.
That's such bullshit. I'm tired of all these villains tanking these huge life-changing hits from the kids, and then they're like,
keep
all
going.
Right, I'm back.
It was fine. Yeah.
But you know what?
I
didn't know he was capable of that level of power. That was awesome.
Me either. That was pretty impressive. I think the other thing that is worth noting is him saying, like, I know that there are lists that go around, like public celebrity lists of like, oh, who are the heroes who are like actually like they look like bad guys.
Well, remember Gang
like,
Orca was number 1 in that, I think.
Yeah.
Remember they said that?
Yeah.
It was said in the in passing, but that's
now
kind of...
knowing more of the context that like even if you're a hero looking different, the way society thinks about you is still completely different from other heroes who are potentially less powerful and doing less good just because of the way that you look. It's fucked up.
Yeah, I agree. And, you know...
we could all learn a thing or two.
Yes, and I hope that Shoji gets another chance to fight here because he deserves it, and he's such a good person. Wow. Let's go to our final question. Final question. It's a two-parter question with two different people. Xron256 asks, this episode is mostly a Shoji episode, but how do you feel about Koda, who has always been a quiet character, now expressing his feelings and using his voice to defend his friend, along with Katsuki Bakugan? Monty, what do you think of Koda's quirk awakening, and how much do you want his quirk?
I want that quirk so frickin' bad, I can't even tell you. I would be unstoppable.
If you could just be like, hey, I can, like, if you could directly speak to these animals at distance and...
Dude, you don't even know the amount of good I'd be able to do.
You know what's interesting? They don't imply that he gets control over these insects and animals.
No.
It's more when he talks to them, they're like, damn, this guy makes sense. I'm going to fight for him. I like this guy. So it just implies animals are pretty selfless, but...
Or they can be reasoned with, you know, which feels accurate. You know, they're...
So if you could choose any quirk, you choose
100%,
that quirk.
100%. Immediately, not a doubt in my mind.
Wow,
that's it.
That would be so cool.
I want it. That would be the coolest thing ever.
I love seeing Koda stand up for Shoji, and, you know, just Koda getting his voice throughout the series has been really fun.
Yeah, definitely.
Also, the loudest character working with the quietest character. With
a very cool duality. I also thought the way that his, like, on his mom, they were more specific horns, but his became like a crown almost.
Maybe he's like a unicorn.
Yeah.
I really do like how the consistency of quirks being stronger, like, because the thought is, if you're making a series where where the main characters are in, like, high school, why would the adults not be able to beat them very easily? But they've hammered home that each generation gets stronger quirks.
Yeah.
And they even said it outright in this episode, like, dang, that's a lot stronger.
Well, it's not even a generation. They said each class. Well, like, I mean, obviously the Doomsday Theory is generational, but they specifically said, like, every single class is better than the last.
Yeah, I just really, a lot of great moments this episode from characters we haven't seen much from. I'm glad they got their moment here, and they saved budget this episode, so.
Hell yeah.
After, this is cool down from Gear Shift, because that was just
fair enough.
Crazy, but it was still.
Gotta do what you gotta do. I enjoyed it very much.
Yeah, it was just very funny, because whenever that one guy with the tentacle, with the fangs around his face was talking, they used the same shot of him panning from the back about 6 times. I was like, I get you. But I'm excited to see what happens next now that Spinner has entered the hospital, and he's just gunning for Kurogiri. And what I'm envisioning is Kurogiri just opening huge warp gates at every location, and just everyone runs through them.
And it would be so easy.
Yep. The second his hands are unbound, he can just do that.
Yeah.
He has the most broken quirk.
It really, really is.
Yeah. But anyway, he could even get Gigantomachia. But anyway, that we're gonna have to see where that goes. But are we excited for episode 15 of season 7 of My Hero Academia?
Can't wait.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.